Today, we're gonna talk about the new Espresso touring liner from ZipFit, what makes it special, why we're really excited about it, and how it is different from other ZipFit liners. So, the Espresso comes with both a insole shim that's 3 millimeters. If you're swapping this between shells, an insole shim is a really nice way to adjust for varying instep height between shells. It's also going to come with a rear spoiler shim. This is a really high density foam that's going to take up a little bit of volume through the rear pocket here. We'll get more into that in a minute. The Espresso is similar to all ZipFit liners in that it has a flexible toe box. This material here, Flexilon, is made by Ultralon. It's still going to have a sock-like fit while conforming to the width of your foot, but it is a thermoformable foam. Some of the benefits of foam: it's going to dry out much quicker. If you're going on expedition skis or longer ski tours, this toe box is going to breathe much better than other ZipFit toe boxes like the GFT. It also has an asymmetrical tongue. So all ZipFits have an asymmetrical tongue to reflect the biomorphology of your shin and where the musculature is. So it has an asymmetrical tongue and then a cork pouch through the tongue, as well as on each side of the liner. So let's go ahead and unlace this liner and take a look. So cork pouch in the tongue, you'll see we've introduced a center eyelet. That's going to keep this tongue centered on the shin. And it also conveniently allows for when you tighten it down, the lace lock just sits really nicely out of the way of any of the plastic of the boot, right up here, and can tuck in. The cork port for the tongue is where it is on all ZipFits, right behind, whereas the cork port for the two side panels is actually going to be above the flex panel. So we've redesigned the cork pouch for the lateral and medial sides of the Espresso. There's still this Achilles channel through the back, as well as a primary pocket over the ankle and an instep pocket in front of the ankle. The pocket feature I mentioned before, this both works as a volume reducer. When you're in touring boots and that touring boot is in walk mode, as things are moving back and forth, there's increased friction kind of along the spine of the liner here. If you need to take up space, instead of putting a volume reducer or a spoiler on the outside where it's going to interact with that touring mechanism, the Espresso comes with a Kevlar pocket that you can open up and then slide this is a 5 mil volume reducer in to that pocket to take up some space. Not only is it going to add some volume toward the back of the liner, it's also likely going to add a little bit of stiffness through the back of the liner as well. The other function I really like for this rear pocket is when you are lacing up your liners and you have that extra lace, you can just wrap it around, Velcro up. Lace is nice and neatly stored and out of the way. The return policy for the Espresso is different than other ZipFits. With other ZipFits, we encourage you to get out and ski in the liner, and if it doesn't work, you can still send it back to us. That is not the case with the Espresso. With the Espresso, if you decide to heat mold this liner or get out and ski in it, that liner is yours. So we really encourage you to try it on for fit first and foremost. You're checking that the length of the liner is right. If you're confident that the fit is right, then go ahead and heat mold the liner. You can use either a oven on low temperature, 160, 170 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius, or you can pop a ski sock with hot rice inside the liner. It is thermoformable. It's going to take the fit of your foot. You can still add cork to take up specific volume areas in your shell or fill out voids in your fit. Again, the Espresso is not returnable after you've heat molded it. So if you are heat molding this liner is yours. When your Espressos come, they will be laced through all of the 4 lace loops. If you have a skinnier leg, you might find that this actually works really well for you. The first thing I did when I got mine is I skipped that middle lace loop. Relacing your liners so that it skips this allows it so it's a little bit easier to put on and take off, and also still gives a really good fit and snug feel. I will run the Espresso here with my zippy footbed, more flexible footbed for touring. It's also our lightest weight footbed. The boots I'm gonna run my Espressos with this winter, I'm really excited about being back in a tele boot with the Scarpa TX Pro. I used this combination a good bit last year. It's a really, really nice fit for tele skiers. We heard that that gumdrop leather where the tongue integration was on the GFT was actually a little bit of an inconvenience as that bellow flexed through the front there. You're gonna find that this thicker Ultralon foam over the toe box is going to be much nicer. It's also a Moccasin toe box, so it's the single piece that continues all the way up. You won't have that same issue with the bellows. Last year, I tested the Espresso quite a bit in the Zero G Peak as well as the Zero G Pro Tour. It's compatible with both really nicely. Other boots that I'll be running my Espresso in this winter to try out are the Atomic Backlund Pro and the Salomon MTN Summit. These three are all Gator boots. If you have a more hybrid touring boot, but still want a lighter liner, the Espresso is coming in around 300, 320 grams versus the 600 gram of the GFT. It's still gonna work. You might end up adding some cork to the Espresso for more of a 98 to 100 mil last hybrid touring boot. It really is designed for this family of shells, which I'll call the roughly 1,000 to 1,250 gram boot. So all of these boots land somewhere between 1,000 and 1,250 grams. This one's a little heavier. And if you take the liner out, pop the Espresso in, you're still going to be kind of within that range. It performs really, really well on the ascent. I think the fit and feel of the Espresso, how it's shaped through the heel, the ability to articulate your toes. There's not excess material anywhere in this liner. There's the right amount of material where you need it. It's great for the uphills. It's great for longer, flatter tours as well. And then it skis phenomenally well. I think it skis as well as the GFT or other ZipFits. I've run it in my alpine boots at great length, and the downhill performance on this liner is unlike any other foam liner out there. So that's the Espresso. We hope you're as excited about it as we are, and let us know if you have any questions.